called Thor's dick right now.
So we just got out of the spin-off. I guess you can consider this a spin-off from like Ed Helms like saying, "Oh, it's not Vacation."
It's not a spin-off.
No,
It's a sequel.
It's a continuation sequel slash
Rusty
remake.
the Son.
Yeah,
So it's a continuation of
the Vacation
of the
films.
Vacation series.
Yeah.
Vacation, 2015. Anybody want to throw up that IMDb?
Christina Applegate.
Ed Helms, Christina Applegate. Oh my gosh. On top of that, who played the two sons? Yeah,
The one. He finally grew
the
some
younger
balls,
son. Yeah,
finally.
that's
He
one
beat
thing
the
you
Did he
guys.
really grow balls, bro?
He grew balls because he was able to be
He
up
was
in front of
better
the
off,
camera.
yeah.
Because the girl he liked told him to. That's not really
Pretty
doing
much,
it.
and he got her in the end, I guess.
Hey,
All right, so
Watching him like a creep.
So the plot itself, if you've seen the first Vacation, it's pretty much a retelling of that. It's not a remake, but it's a continuation, but they're doing the same thing. And they make, I love the scene in the beginning when they make reference like, oh yeah, it's going to be like, well, it's like, oh yeah, we're going to take a road trip. And it's like, even though we did it before, we're going to like make it better, but won't make it better. But what if people say that it sucked? It's like, oh, it doesn't matter. It'll be its own thing. I'm like, yeah, well, I have to say this for Vacation. You guys are going to gun on me. It had some enjoyable moments. It was funny here and there, but overall as a whole, yeah, this is a bad film. This is a bad movie. I mean, it had, oh yeah, come on. I mean,
Can we actually say this since you are kind of inebriated?
yeah. No, even in that state, I would still say that it's not really a good film. I would never watch this again.
I would.
There were moments in here that I would see again. All right, I'll put it this way. The cameo's great. Norman Reed's character, hands down, the best. Daryl Dixon comes in here and is just like, yeah, here's your wedding ring. Because Christina Applegate's character loses her wedding ring throughout the movie, and it's assumed that, like, oh, she took it off. But it turns out she actually lost it, returned it. Best cameo, okay? Then you had dude from Horrible Bosses, Charlie Day. Isn't that his? Yeah. Oh my gosh.
He's trying to kill them.
Tried to kill him. His scene made me laugh the hardest when they're going on their rafting adventure. Yeah. And Gage just breaks up. He just screams like, ah!
Yeah, he's like, there's four.
That got the biggest laugh.
Rough rapids, or you got the calm, nice rapids. He pushes up towards rough rapids, then goes in. He's like putting his head in the water, trying to kill himself.
Yeah.
And then they have to go over a cliff. They jump off from the shore. He goes down with it.
And you think that he's dead, but in the credits, it turns out he survives. But then they show, like, they slide the panel, and he faces a bear. I'm like, wow.
Charlie Day versus a bear.
I was like, see, the things like that are like a little funny. Oh yeah, and Chris Hemsworth is in this. You got to see his other hammer. Jade from Victorious.
I can't remember the chick's name from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. She was also the cop.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was hilarious when they're on the four sections. See, that's the thing. This movie has moments that are funny, but as a whole, I was sitting next to Cadillac and I was like, he was calling cliches, I was calling cliches. It got to a point to where I was like, there are moments that make me laugh here and there, but overall, it's like you can call everything. There were moments in this movie that did make me laugh. In total, there were about 4 or 5. Overall, I mean, I sat there, and there were like the random moments. It wasn't like this is clearly not going to be like number one at the box office. They did, yeah, they stole from Family Guy.
The car, the chick, just looked in the original.
No, in the original, he made it. No, that happened in the original, but she didn't get into a car accident.
Like,
she just blew the fuck up.
No, like
She blew up. That was crazy.
But didn't she drive off, but the wife caught him, flirted with her? It's like, really?
And she was good with it. And look, if there's anything that this movie needed, the wife's name from the first one, it's Beverly. Oh man, D'Angelo. Beverly D'Angelo. If there's one thing Christina, she should take some pointers. Beverly D'Angelo was looking good in the first Vacation. Just say Christina Applegate. Trust me, I've had a crush on Christina Applegate since Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. Don't get me wrong. I know. I'm just saying, she's good to look at, and I'm saying, oh man, she was pretty solid in this film. But Ed Helms, I mean, he was he had his moments. He was just trying too hard. As Rusty, he was trying too hard to be Chevy Chase.
No, he wasn't. No, he's basically being his character from Hangover.
That's pretty much what other people.
Yeah, he's basically being his character from Hangover, and it's kind of
Chevy was like,
Chevy didn't.
Chevy was
yeah, he was like, fuck it.
Chevy was
We're
here
gonna
for
go.
a paycheck.
Chevy still acted. He didn't care.
And Chevy was clearly here for a
He
paycheck.
clearly didn't care
No,
when he
it
was
was
ready for
because
breathing
it's
that
It's
dirty
a
room.
movie.
Real.
Like,
Yeah.
he's been in all the vacations. Like,
For breathing the dirty ass.
Oh yeah,
That's hilarious. That's actually good. He's like this,
he just sprays it. And he's still talking.
and this light bulb is passing on the guys in there. It's like, didn't care.
Wiping the
But-
shit under the bed.
But overall, I don't know. Like
So Chevy.
when it comes to a story, if you've seen the first Vacation, this is basically the same thing. I mean, like the essentials are like.
I like that they
very
took that
basic.
same exact route and everything.
Yeah, like it's just a bunch of fan service, and honestly, I mean, this isn't gonna be like one of the best comedies. Oh, yeah, let me just push. Push comes to shove. Oh, there are moments of fan service here, like the car, Chevy Chase showing up, the fact that it's the same route, Wally World. It's a rip-off of anything. It felt like a very cheap Vacation. Yes, let me get to my rating before you guys gun me on this. I'm gonna give Vacation a 1 out of 4.
You jerk.
Yeah. I know. Who would like to go next after that?
All right, so I just want to go back. You said you gave it a 1, and
Yeah.
you didn't like the references.
No, I like them. They're good. That's why I'm giving it the 1 star. Like overall, it's just like, and it's like it's little moments like, all right, if you do fan service, does it really justify the story, the plot? Like, I'd rather have a great story, and the comedy was there here and there, but it was sometimes hit and miss. Like, there are moments that were like, oh my gosh, I don't believe that happened. But like, this is clearly a movie that like is good for a one-time viewing. I could never rewatch this. First, Vacation, I can rewatch that movie because it makes fun of everything and everyone. This is just, hey guys, Vacation, remember that movie from the 80s? You know, it's hitting up that anniversary. Why don't we do something to like show it off and glamour it? So here's remake. I like to call this remake / continuation / sequel / everything you can to shove in that movie. I'm telling you, that one scene summed up the whole entire film. What do you? All right, you can go off on that.
I like the movie. It was great. Had a lot of comedy. That girl that kept showing up. What was the son's name? James. That girl that he saw on the road. He met her like 2 or 3 more times. That has to be fate right there. But his brother was such a turd. Oh my god. Oh my god. And the parents like don't care. They just said stop doing that. I mean, like,
That's what
really?
I mean. Like, there are moments where it's just like, oh, charismatic parents right here.
Because they're white and they can't put
Hey, you can't say that. You can't say that.
Hey,
Vacation did say
How you pause this? How you pause this?
No, they're a family that does not believe in beating their child. At least getting that child needs
Yeah, but
a
the
whooping.
brother need to. Yeah, I did
That
say that
child
to
needs a
you.
whooping.
I did say that to you.
Yeah, pull up the Friday. Just straight up get him on the. Just take the belt off and just go.
his ass.
I mean, he was freaking choking his brother out with the plastic. Where did he get the plastic bags from?
He's like, what are you doing?
Throwing rocks at him
He
like.
does it at the end too with the random family. You just.
But that time he did it for good, though. He did it for good.
Like, oh my gosh. And the mouth on him, like, slap in the back of the head or something.
Well, I mean, I think the one thing where it was like they're trying too hard is when like Ed Helms' character, he hits a cow, okay, and that's when they're leaving.
That was horrible.
He hits a cow, but they're all making jokes in the car. It could have been this like nice touching family moment. He just in the middle of nowhere is like, oh, you need to move over. Oh, don't steer the clear. And then it's like, no, and then he's just like, oh, but the younger son is just like, James is a real shit. I'm like, really?
He doesn't get.
Speaking of the cow, there were like some parts in there that that was not okay, like making the cow a cannibal. That was messed up. Yeah,
The cows or Inside Out burger at the end.
Peter probably would sue, because that was messed up. He fed a cow a rib and then he ate the remains of another cow. That's horrible. I wonder if that was even a real cow.
It's no animals. I'm waiting for that little band. So your score?
I give it a 3.
Whoa! Shooting for the stars there. Oh, I can't wait to hear this, dude.
Alright, Skullduggery. Same thing as Cadillac says, pretty funny. The two brothers pretty much made this movie for me. Plus, it was pretty funny too. But like, God, those two horrible, horrible scenes.
What, the brothers or?
Yeah, it's like just fucking around each other. It's just like, oh my God.
It was really one-sided.
It was a really fucked up movie. It was a really fucked up movie. That's why I do like fucked up movies. Like a cow eating each other, two brothers fighting, Charlie Day trying to kill the fucking family.
That was hilarious. Like that was like the best scene in the whole entire movie.
Like,
through the phone is like,
That's
shuck in the water. It is like,
apparently there's like an orgy like at Arizona where like every state touch. They didn't even know it was a swingers pad. Like all these cops are just showing up like, this is my turf. No, this is my land. Get out of my state.
I got a question. If you could have sex in all 4 states, would you?
I would.
Yeah.
I like that's something to like say. That's an achievement.
Sex in all 4 states at once.
I'm a breakdance in 4 corners, 4 states.
Oh my God.
That's what I'm saying.
Plus you can breakdance in 4 states at once.
Like I'm glad in the beginning scene he explained like this is probably gonna be this is gonna be like a remake, pretty much rehash type thing, but it's gonna be like how you take it pretty much.
But it really isn't.
But at least he explained it.
Because he had pictures of everything
Yeah.
he did. Like these other vacations that they all had. Every other vacation.
Oh yeah,
happened.
that was a nice touch.
Yeah, so that means Europe, Christmas, Vegas, they all happened. So this is just a continuation.
And the different actors and actresses too. I was
Yeah.
like, that was like, whoa. They didn't have to do it. They could have easily photoshopped it. But they were like, no.
But Ed Helms being a clueless dad, trying to teach his sons new things, like adult things, is just so horrible.
What is marriage?
Yeah, and try to work as a man. Like they try so hard to get laid, like in certain states, and it just keeps like cock block after cock block. Even the dad cock blocks the son.
I'm telling you, someone got shot in that bathroom.
No,
That was gross.
that was like fucking glory hole in the bathroom. The kids like,
that bathroom.
oh,
Maybe they just
oh, the
shot
hotel.
it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this fucking mushrooms growing in the shower. I was like, oh my God.
Maybe they just shot it.
This is such a horrible.
They were just like, after so.
I don't know. To me, it was like a good remake sequel.
So what's your score?
my score, I give it a 3 because I will watch this again.
All right. Let's.
I can't wait to see it again if it's on HBO or not.
Yeah, it was at your HBO Star or something like that. So, this movie was hilarious. And just to make referendums for Jared's score, give it a 4. Because this movie does not deserve no 1.
This is
What? Who gives this movie a 1? Because this movie was hilarious through and through.
sane people.
What? We are sane people because this movie was hilarious. This movie made me laugh. I was cracking up. Just the moment, just like from beginning to end, I really didn't stop laughing. And just the Chris Hemsworth stuff was hilarious so much. I just like couldn't stop.
The guy was clearly showing off his dick. He said he's showing off his
Six pack.
Let me just for the record say that if I ever were to rewatch this movie, I'm at most a 1.5 if I were to rewatch it again at a later date. But I mean,
He's trying to make up for it.
no, I'm still giving it a 1. I'm just.
Yup, it's a 1. I blame the booze too. He shouldn't have pre-gamed before he came here. Yes, people, this man drunk before he got here.
Like,
This is you can't be Jamie Foxx. You gotta blame job all the time. Yeah,
No.
rim job.
Yeah, this
Oh, that was yeah. When that reference when he was like, can I give you a rim job?
first,
To the girl,
first
I was
kiss.
like,
Oh,
He's lucky he didn't get slapped.
hey, you want to be funnier? She was like, okay.
yeah, that'd be fucking hilarious. I'm like, oh man, she's freaky.
Yeah, but this movie was hilarious. The scenes with the car itself was funny.
Trying to be Vin
Korean car.
What kind of screwed up car?
Is
No,
that
it's a
it
Bulgarian.
talks
No, it's a
Korean?
Bulgarian car.
It said straight up, why does
Wait,
it
no,
sound
Hungarian.
like
Oh,
louder than the others?
He
I'm
is
just
not.
like-
This is not Fast and Furious. You can't pull out movies in Fast and Furious. half the movies in Fast and Furious it can't be possible.
I don't know, Fast and if you remember Furious 7,
Stop touching it. You're making it angry. Wait till it comes.
Exactly, like it's just, we got to revisit that episode and be like, okay, Vin Diesel can lift a car.
And
I'm just saying.
this movie is funny from the beginning. Like I love the little cameos. Like you had like Colin Hanks at the beginning of the movie. Then you had like what was his name? Yeah.
From Kane Peele, yeah.
Yeah, Keegan-Michael Key. Oh yeah, he was hilarious in the beginning. Regina Hall.
Norman Reedus, best cameo in the movie.
And what was it? I like what was it? Francis Daly, one from Freaks and Geeks. He was the ride attendant.
Oh.
Yeah, that was him.
Oh, throwback.
Yeah.
Freaks and Geeks. Oh,
Yeah, that was him.
gosh,
That was like, yes. Like once he opened that can, I was like, this is hilarious. And they got the two black guys right there. It's like, yo, at least we're not fighting this time. But this movie is hilarious. I give it a 4. You got to see this movie.
4 stars.
Yeah, but I know.
Pre-game or not, the reason for why I pre-gamed is because I
show
knew.
would still be funny.
Look,
No, this movie.
the reason for why
this movie.
is
This
because
movie.
of this movie.
This movie is very funny. This movie might get destroyed at the box office since you got Mission Impossible, Rogue Nation out right now. So
big name movies.
yeah, you got some things. So I give it a 4. My favorite. I'd say that fight at the end. That was hilarious.
Yeah, it was alright. It was pretty good. It was solid. So what's our final
I
score?
think my favorite scene had to be with hot tub.
Oh, we didn't even mention that.
Yeah,
That's
the hot
right.
tub. So fucked up.
Before we forget, yeah.
For the hot springs.
No,
No, not the hot springs.
No, the hot
That shit
springs
was
is
gross
disgusting.
shit.
he has an
Funny,
ear
but
right
gross
there.
as shit. But no, the hot tub. Oh, when the dude finally
his
gets the
dad
girl,
came
like
up there, I was like,
that was weird. Showed up as a fucking
Pedophile dad.
pedophile.
He said, maybe you're not too old for your dad to give you a ring job.
I was like, what
Take
the
off
heck
the
am I
shirt, show me
watching?
muscle. Yeah, take off the shirt. It's just so creepy. This is a horrible week there. Doesn't even tell her that's a dad until like later.
Any other scenes before we sign out?
You have a favorite scene?
I mean, beside the Charlie Day scene, that and it was nice seeing Chevy Chase again. I mean, off the top of my head,
Chase running a bed and breakfast with his wife.
yeah, it was pretty
And
solid.
the first thing you see when you get there is like people running. It's like, don't stay here.
I'm telling you, the Charlie Day scene was like the best, and I guess the scene when it's the 4 states, beside which we already talked about and discussed, beside that, is really a scene that made me go like, oh my gosh. Like there were moments that shocked me, like the hot springs shocked me. I was like, this is disgusting. I'm eating a burger too while I'm watching this movie. I'm like, please. And then the next scene, we had the cows eating the ribs. I'm like, really? Okay, well.
That cow was animal and that cow didn't care.
I wanted to have purpose, honey. I want to go get me rock. Nonchalant. Let's live air in my oxygen. You can't.
Yeah.
So, oh wow. So because of Rashawn's 4, that brings the total score for Guys Night Crew to an unretchable 3 out of 4 stars.
3.
Damn.
See this vacation movie.
Mustard.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
I guess to each his own and to each his poison for all I don't know.
I thought it was gonna be like I thought honestly when I first watched it, I was like Vacation. It was gonna be a spin-off of like Meet the Millers or something like that.
Exactly. Like
But
it's
no,
just-
it's actually
it's a
on Vacation.
continuation.
Also, one scene I really do like to mention is the college scene.
Oh, sorority.
Yeah, that was.
I'm about to try that. Guys Night Crew trying out for what did they
Chug
call
Run?
it? The Chug Run.
Run.
Guys Night Chug Run. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could do that.
I'm
I'm already in the state right now. Might be, yeah. So, I guess that-
Frat boy.
Saturday. So I guess it concludes this podcast for today. So until next time, this has been Jared Avery.
Rashawn.
Skullduggery.
Black, all right. All right, so be sure to subscribe to us at Guys Night Movies, like us on our Twitter page, Facebook page, and also remember we are on iTunes at Guys Night Movies. Until next time, remember we do what we do for the sake of the podcast. Until next time, we're out.